don't know why every time I start it now it goes that way. But hello, everybody. Welcome to JC Sports Replays. My name is Joe, and it's been a while. But I'm in the mood to play some payoff pitch baseball. I've actually been rolling a few games this morning, and I was like, all right, I think I'm in the mood to stream a little bit. So let's see how we can get this set up going and have a little bit of fun on this Sunday morning. Sunday afternoon. Wow, that was fast. Lost a whole hour already. Thanks to the time change, this daylight savings time thing, but that's all right. Let's see how we're looking here. Okay, first of all, we're going to mute the laptop. Second of all, we need a little bit more mouse. Third of all, no, we don't want to subscribe to YouTube TV. Thank you. Fourth of all, we need the live chat. Fifth of all, we need to adjust this camera because it's showing a lot of off screen there, and I don't know why. Please be patient. Oh, that's terrible. What's going on? I think we could go higher. I think that's part of the problem. Can you take me higher? Oh, now it's all fucked up. Alright, hold on. I'm not going to move the table anymore. We're just going to move the camera. How about that? Oh, God. It's like I don't know angles. Oh, that's actually pretty good. I'll bring this down a little bit. We got some room now for the paper here. Getting better. Getting better. You guys may not even remember who I am. I'm going to bring that back in a little bit. But that's okay. You don't have to remember. It's just at a weird angle. Where do I have to go? This way? I think this way. Intuitively this way. Too far. Welcome to Trainwreck Television. Or I don't know what the fuck I'm doing, but we're going to work it out. Alright. There we go. As I was... Okay, now I hit it with my hat, so that's good. Probably fucked it all up. It's about to fall out of the holder. Yeah, now you can see my crotch. We don't want to do that.
What the fuck? Oh my god.
This is the wildest setup ever. Alright, there we go. I think that was part of the problem. It was the fact that the thing was tilted in the holder. So I think we're okay now. Ah, it's gone to shit again. It's like the tiniest bit off, and it's so annoying. Alright, we're living with my decisions here. That's as good as we're getting. So we're playing some 1973. I got back to my replay here. We've got the Minnesota Twins at the Texas Rangers. Get this game set up for you. First, the Twins will have to get in order. It's May 14th. We've got a weird, I think it's a Monday doubleheader, if I'm remembering how this worked out correctly. No, this is all fucked up now. What's going on? Pissing me off, Bob. We were so close. Oh, that's not bad. Yeah, you know what? Everything's on the screen. Hope you guys are having a good Sunday. Whatever, it's good. It's close enough for horseshoes. And we're playing baseball, so. Where it's all made up and the points don't matter. Wait, that's a different game. Entirely. Ugh. We've got Jimmy Cat on the mound for Minnesota today. And let's see the lineup, if I've set this correctly. Well, I haven't set it yet, so let's see. Jerry Terrell, Rod Carew, Larry Heisel in center. We need Harmon Killebrew. Harmon's playing today. Killebrew, we need Bobby Darwin. We need Tony Oliva's already in. Danny Thompson's here. Danny Walton is not, and Phil Roof is not. So we need Danny Walton and Phil Roof for our as-played lineup for game one. So if you didn't catch up with that, it's Jerry Terrell at third base, Rod Carew at second, Larry Heisel in center field, Harmon Killebrew at first, Bobby Darwin in right field, Tony Oliva the designated hitter, Danny Thompson playing short, Danny Walton in left field, and Phil Roof the catcher, with Jim Cott on the mound for the Twins in game one of our two-bagger here, or our two-bagger? No, our doubleheader. Boy, I am out of practice. That's okay. We're going to have fun. Haven't even been drinking. This is wild. Get the bench in order. I like to keep these guys in order by number of at-bats, just for simplicity. That way I get the most used guys on top. And over here for the Texas Rangers, it's Mike Paul on the mound. Mike Paul. Spring training has put me back in the mood, and I've had a little bit of breathing room from work lately, so a lot on my mind, but that's why we need hobbies, folks, to relax us from the trepidations of our daily grind. Trepidations? I don't know if that's the right word, but close enough. So we got Vic Harris, Toby Harrah. I need Jeff Burrows, who's down in the order for some reason. Alex Johnson, Rico Carty, Bill Sudeikis. Here's Bill, Elliot Maddox, Ken Suarez, Jim Mason. Bill Sudeikis, Elliot Maddox, Ken Suarez, and Jim Mason. Grieve and Bittner can go to the bench. So if you didn't catch that lineup for Texas, it's Vic Harris at second, Toby Harrah at third, Jeff Burrows in right. Let's make sure I got this right. Alex Johnson, the designated hitter, Rico Carty in left, Bill Sudeikis at first, Elliot Maddox roaming center, Ken Suarez doing the catching, and Jim Mason playing shortstop and batting ninth. And that's how we've got it going. We'll get Kitty Cat out here. Actually, we'll get Mike Paul on the mound to start things off. And without further ado, the ump says play ball. Jerry Terrell steps in for the Twins, and Mike Paul is ready to deliver. That's a 10. Defense check right off the bat. 27. Range on the center fielder. 78. Can never be a hit, so that is going to be a fly ball to center field. Terrell is retired for the first out of the inning. Here's Rod Carew. .743 in play, and pops this one up on the infield. Settling under it is the shortstop Mason for the second out. So here's Larry Heisel, center fielder, with 2 outs. Paul delivers with a 3-0-1 tough pitch, and he's down on strikes. So a 1-2-3 inning for Mike Paul. Nothing doing for Minnesota. Texas coming about against Jim Cott. Here's Vic Harris, switch hitter, batting right against Cott. 7:37, we've got an in play, and that's going to be popped up on the infield, over by third base. Terrell settles under it and makes the catch. P5 for the first out. Third baseman Toby Harrah coming up, right-handed batter. Stop it. That's going to be a wheelhouse chance 50. And a hard line drive into left field by Harrah. He'll stop it first as it's corralled by the left fielder Walton. And Harrah's on. Auto steal 3. Not today. And here's Jeff Burrows. A right-handed slugger for Texas. 7-17 in play, and that's a base hit in the center field. Harrow will stop at second, so we've got first and second with one out. And now it's Alex Johnson's turn, the right-hander, playing designated hitter today. 5-67, tough pitch, and a grounder towards second. Double play, the ratio is 8. That's going to be fielded by Carew. He takes it, flips to Thompson at short, and on to Killebrew, a 4-6-3 double play. Nothing doing for Texas. They leave one on 2 base hits, and it's scoreless after 1 inning. A little sip of water here. Hope you guys are having a fine Sunday. I'm pretty relaxed. I've rolled, I think I've rolled 5 games of 73 this morning, all on May 14th. Needed the mental health break from worrying about work. So I picked up the cards, and here we are. So Paul back on the mound. He'll deal with Killebrew, Darwin, and Oliva. Here's Killebrew. 3 tough pitch, 91. It's going to be a grounder to short. Fielded by Mason and on to first, in plenty of time to retire Killebrew 1 away. And Bobby Darwin due up, the right fielder. 7-29 in play. And that is popped up on the infield. Settling under it is Harris. And that's the second out of the inning. Brings up the left-handed designated hitter, Tony Oliva. 7-86 in play again. And this one's grounded to Harris. He takes his time and flips to Sudeikis at first. Oliva's retired, and it's a 1-2-3 inning for Mike Ball. No score after 1.5. The Rangers will send up Carty, Sudeikis, and Maddox. Solid hitter is right-handed Carty, a left fielder today. 5-52 is a tough pitch. Grounded down to third. Fielded there by Terrell. Makes the strong throw over in time to retire Carty for the first out. Brings up today's first baseman, Sudeikis, for Texas. Switch hitter batting right. It's a wheelhouse chance, 74 against the lefty. This one is hit high and deep to right field. Forget about it. Into the second deck for Bill Sudeikis. And he puts the Rangers out in front, 1-0. A 94 home run chance on wheelhouse for Sudeikis against lefties. That's why he's in there against Cat, and it's 1-0 Rangers. Two teams going in different directions. The Twins with a solid winning record, I believe in second place in the American League West, while the Rangers are barely out of the basement. Here's Maddox. Get in there. 9-40 when everything settles down. Another tough pitch. And this one's lined through the left side. Maddox with a base hit. 1-out single for Maddox. His steal is a 4. He's not going anywhere. That brings up Ken Suarez, the catcher. Suarez basically a slap hitter. 7-46 in play. Grounded to first. Could be a double play. We'll need an 8 or lower. Going to be fielded by Killebrew. He fires down to Thompson and back to first for the 3-6-3 double play. But the Sudeikis homer puts Texas ahead 1-0 after 2 innings. Here's Mike Paul to face 7-8-9, Thompson, Walton, and Roof. Thompson comes up to bat. This is a 5-18 patient pitch. And a line drive up the middle for Thompson, the first base hit for the Twins. Thompson, a 2-auto steal. Not happening. Here's Walton. It's a 9-43. Tough pitch, and down on strikes is Walton for the first out here in the third. Here's Phil Roof. 442, patient pitch. And he's got himself a base hit. Seeing eye single up the middle. That'll be first and second for Minnesota, with one out here for Jerry Terrell. Terrell 0 for 1 so far. Paul delivers. 559, patient again. And this one lofted to right field. Going back on his burrows, and he will make the catch. And a strong throw. We'll hold Thompson at second base. Here's Carew. First and second, 2 down. Rod popped out to short his first time. 522 patient and lays off a base on balls. That'll load him up. So Paul in a little bit of trouble here. He's got to deal with Larry Heisel with the bases loaded. Heisel struck out his first time up. How about a 1036? Defense check. So we're re-rolling. It's going to be a possible error on the pitcher. His fielding's a 3. 33. And it will be an error. So he picks it, tosses to first. It's in the dirt, pulls the first baseman off the bag. Sudeikis can't handle it, and everybody's safe on E1 on the errant throw by Paul. And a run will score. Bases are still loaded. Heisel down at first with 2 down here, and here's Killebrew. Always dangerous is Harmon. Tie game now. 2 outs, top of the 4th. Top of the 3rd. Bases are loaded. Here's a 12. Wheelhouse. Wheelhouse 49. Well, Killebrew's not who he used to be this season. And he lines this one hard, but right at Jim Mason for the 3rd out of the inning. So 1 run, 3 left. The run unearned. We'll go to the bottom of the 3rd. The game tied at 1. Here's Jim Cott. He will face number 9, Mason, followed by Harris and Hara. Mason bats left. 1286, another wheelhouse chance, but this is a high number, and this one's hit hard on the ground toward Carew in plenty of time over to first. To retire Mason, 1 away. Vic Harris coming up. Harris popped it up on the infield his first time up. 1172, that's an in play. This one's lofted out to center field. Heisel is there. And makes the catch for the 2nd out of the inning. With 2 outs, here's Toby Hara. It's a 5. Feels like the 5s are running. 77. Another one out toward Heisel. Hara around first, but the ball is caught, and Hara will jog back to the dugout. The 3rd out, side retired. So 1, 2, 3 inning in the 3rd for Cott. Ball comes back out. It's a tie game as we go to the 4th. Both teams have notched 1. Here's Bobby Darwin against Paul. 865. That's a ballpark chance. 65 will be an in-play result. 16. And that's a bouncer through the left side, and Darwin has himself a base knock. Ball found its way through everybody, and Darwin's on auto steal 3. Nothing doing. He's held close. A courtesy throw over by Paul, and now it's Oliva. 1 on, nobody out. 542, patient. And there's a line drive up the middle. Darwin will stop at second as it's fielded cleanly by the center fielder Maddox, and first and second now, nobody out for Danny Thompson. Thompson, single and a run scored an inning ago. 888, another ballpark chance. Another in play. 08, that could be trouble. And there's a base hit. This one through the left side into left field. Rico Cardi charging, and the throw home. It's cut off, but Darwin will stop at 3rd. And that'll load him up. 3 straight singles here against Paul in the 4th. And Danny Walton coming up to bat. He struck out his first time up. 0 for 1 today. 646, that's a tough pitch. And down on strikes. They needed that. Walton strikes out for the second time today, and here's the catcher, Roof. Roof singled. An inning ago, he's 1-for-1. Paul's ready. The bases are loaded. They're looking for two. They're playing deep. 5-0-5. Patient. That could be trouble. He lays off, and Roof draws a walk, and that'll force home a run. An RBI for Phil Roof. And that will give the Twins a 2-1 lead. Well, they're still playing deep for Terrell, who's 0-for-2 today. A couple of fly balls. They'd like a grounder here. Get two, boys. Paul delivers 7-96. This one's in play. Lofted out toward left field. It's going to be fielded by Carty on the run in. He sets himself up nicely, throws. Oliva will hold. Oliva holds. So Terrell has flown out to center, right, and now left for the second out here in the fourth. The bases are loaded with two outs for Rod Carew. Carew 0-for-1 with a base on balls thus far. Paul is ready. Carew waits. Lefty on lefty action. And I got distracted by Chad and threw a die on the floor. I'll be right back. Hey, Cleveland baseball fan. And of course it went under the file cabinet. Now I'm throwing money around. Very slow burpee to get the die. Happy spring forward and Sunday indeed. All right, let's see this pitch to Carew. That's going to be a wheelhouse chance. 23 against the lefty for Carew. That's going to be hit into the gap deep toward right field. Going back into his burrows. It's over his head. One hops the wall and bounds away from him. This one's going to be trouble. Extra bases for sure. Oliva scores. Right behind him is Thompson. Around third on his way home is the slow-footed Roof. But he'll be in as the throw goes to third. Carew, the throw's offline, and Carew is in. Sliding with a 2-run triple. And a 4-run inning here. Off of Mike Paul. It is now 5-1 Minnesota. Is that correct? Pardon me, that is a 3-run triple. A bases loaded, bases clearing triple. It's not a tabletop game until the dice come off the table. You're probably right. At that point, it's a floor game, and who knows what's going to happen. Well, Carew with a 3-run triple has put Minnesota firmly in control of this game, 5-1 here in the fourth. And Mike Paul just trying to get out of this inning. He'll face Heisel as the bullpen is up and working for the Rangers. Heisel's 0-for-2. He reached on an error and struck out. They want to jump today. 668, that's a tough pitch. And this will be an out of some sort. Grounded down to second. Harris with it. Takes his time and tosses over to retire Heisel. But the Twins find 4. They leave 1. 4 hits and a walk. And Mike Paul will be fatigued. So that is going to be it for Paul. Paul goes 4. We don't know who the new pitcher will be. The Texas bullpen is working in earnest. They'll have to get some innings out of their pen. And remember, this is a doubleheader. A weird Monday doubleheader in the game. Hey, Doug Hunt. All is well, sir. Nice to see you. Well, Kitty Cat comes back out to the mound now with a nice lead. He'll face the heart of the order, though, Burrows, Johnson, and Carty. And you know, Texas thinking, let's get right back in this one, folks. Cat, of course, other ideas. Let's see how Burrows does. He's 1-for-1. 498. Tough pitch. And this one's lofted to left field, ranging over as Walton. And he'll make the catch for the first out. If you're just joining us, it's 5-1. A big 4-run inning in the fourth. Top of the fourth. Anchored by Rod Carew's bases loaded triple. It is Minnesota 5, Texas 1, bottom of the fourth right now. 1 out. Here's Alex Johnson. 7-43 in play, and this one is grounded right back to Cat. A good fielding pitcher. He picks it easily, tosses over to first for the second out. And that brings up Carty, who's made a couple of good defensive plays today. 0 for 1 at bat. 598, tough pitch, and this one's lofted out to left as well. Walton's there, and the side is retired. So Cat deals with the 4, 5, 6 hitters and keeps that lead anchored well. We'll have a new pitcher for Texas. Who's it going to be? We need some length. It's going to be Bill Gogolewski. And I'll hope to get about 3 out of him. He will face Killebrew, Darwin, and Oliva. Harmon's 0 for 2. Not having a great year. 539, tough pitch. Down on strikes is Killebrew. I guess we jinxed him. But he has not been seeing the ball well, Harmon. Here in 73. Here's Bobby Darwin, 1 for 2. 642 in play, and this one is grounded back to Gogolewski. Takes his time and tosses to first to retire Darwin for the second out. That'll bring up Oliva, who's 1 for 2 with a run scored. 7-17 in play. This could be a base hit, and it finds its way through the left side. Ground burner. Worm burner, I suppose you'd say. And it's into left field for a hit for Oliva, who's second of the day. Auto steal the 2 is not happening. And that'll bring up Thompson, who's 2 for 2 with 2 runs scored. In the last 2 innings, 5-12, tough pitch. Now he's down on strikes for the third out of the inning. So Gogolewski gives up 1 hit, strikes out 2, and we'll go to the bottom of the 5th, 5-1, Minnesota. It's going to be Sudeikis, Maddox, and Suarez for the Rangers. Here's Sudeikis. He homered, the only Texas run thus far. 5-69, tough pitch. Grounded to second. Carew's been busy. He takes his time, and Sudeikis is out. 1 away. Here's Maddox, 1 for 1. Elliott having a fine season thus far. 9-65, tough pitch. Another grounder to Carew, and another out at first. Maddox retired for the second out. Here's Ken Suarez. Suarez 0 for 1. 6-18 in play. And that's a line drive. Base hit up the middle. Suarez is on. Auto steal 2. Nope. And that'll bring up the shortstop, Mason, who grounded out the second his first time up. Hey, Mike. How you doing, bud? Happy Sunday. Happy spring. Almost. Spring training anyway. 11:57 in play. And this one is lofted out to left. Danny Walton is there, and the side's retired. So 1 hit, 1 left. After 5, it is 5-1 Twins. Gogolewski for his second inning of work here. He'll face Walton, Roof, and Terrell. Here's Walton. 2 strikeouts so far for Danny. 444. Patient. And this time he lays off a low one and draws a base on balls. No auto steal for Walton. So that'll bring up Roof, who's 1 for 1, walk and an RBI walk earlier. So a productive day at the plate for Roof. 9-22, tough pitch. Down on strikes is Phil, 1 away. Brings up Jerry Terrell, who's flown out to all 3 outfield positions today. 0 for 3 is the leadoff man for Minnesota. 8:57, tough pitch. And this one, he's going to just restart with a fly ball to right. No problem out there for Burrows. There's 2 down. Here in the top of the 6th, it's Carew coming up. Rod with a bases clearing triple back in the 4th. He's 1 for 2 with a walk. How about a 9:35, tough pitch. And a line drive up the middle for Carew. Walton around second. He'll get into third as the throw comes in. So Carew on first, auto steal 5. He will be going. He's a C against 3 arm. So the pitch to Heisel, it's low. Carew's off to the races. 32. What did I say? C3, pardon me. And he's caught. Suarez guns down, and the tag is laid on. Pardon me, by Harris. So Carew is caught for the 3rd out of the inning. And Gogoluski gets out of trouble. Phoenix Knight. Good timing for some background noise while you set up this afternoon's game for the ALCS. Very nice. Very nice, Phoenix Knight. Thanks for joining us. It's a 5-1 game, Minnesota over Texas. As we head to the bottom of the 6th, the Rangers send up the top of the order. It's Vic Harris to lead off. He's 0 for 2 today against Jimmy Cott. He's pitching well. 8:30. Patient. And he lays off, and Harris draws a leadoff walk. Well, Harris, an auto steal 4. He'll be going this time. He's a D against a catcher's arm for Phil Roof of 3. D3. 53 on a D3. Roof guns it down on the first pitch to Hara, and the tag is applied as the outer safe. He's out. Carew got his glove between the foot and the base. Yes, he slid in foot first. Go figure. That's probably why he's out. He might want to rethink his approach. Well, 1 out now. Here's Toby Hara. 7:48 in play, and that's going to be a grounder down to first. Fielded there by Killebrew. He'll take it himself. 2 down. Here's Burrows. 2 out. Burrows is 1 for 2. 10.95 ballpark, but that's a high number. Going to be an in-play chance. That just fell, and I don't know where it went. There it is. In reach. Pardon the hat. 56 against the lefty. That's a fly ball to right field. Darwin's there. And Burrows is retired for the 3rd out. So through 6, it's 5-1. Twins over the Rangers. And I need a sip of water. Gogoluski coming out for his 3rd and probably final inning of work. Because in payoff pitch after 3, a long reliever would be fatigued. He'll face 3-4-5. Heisel, Killebrew, and Darwin. Here's Heisel. 0 for 3 today. 6.90 in play. And this one is a grounder to short. Mason takes his time. Strong throw. And Heisel is the 1st out. Here's Killebrew. 0 for 3. 7.76 in play. This one's lofted out to center. No problem for Maddox. He ranges under and makes the catch on the jog. 2 down. Here's Bobby Darwin. Bobby's 1 for 3 today. That's a 6.04 in play. That's probably a base hit. Into the gap. Darwin hammers this one. Burrows trying to run it down to the opposite field. No, it's cut off by Maddox. He whirls and throws, but the throw's offline. The Twins fans cheer him on with their barking ways, and Darwin's in the 2nd with a 2-out double. Auto steal, he needs a double 1. Nope. Got half of what he needed, not the other half, so Darwin will hold at 2nd. And here's Oliva, 2 for 3 today. 11.34, Patient. And this one's into the gap the other way as well. Chasing it down is the left fielder Carty. He's there, but deep in the gap. Darwin scores. Oliva into 2nd as the throw comes in late. A 2-out double for Oliva. Scores a run. It's 6-1 now. Back-to-back 2-out doubles to pad the lead for Minnesota. Here's Thompson. Thompson 2 for 3. 9.66. Tough pitch. This one's grounded sharply towards 2nd. Harris has it and tosses to 1st in time to retire Thompson. But 2 2-out hits. They pick up 1. It's 6-1 as we go to the bottom of the 7th. And we'll take a break for a brief 7th inning stretch. Give the dog some airtime. Hey, listen, it's their house. I just live here. You okay, Bubba? It's really sexy, Oscar. Well, now that the dog has cleared his throat and I've taken a sip of water, we'll have Alex Johnson, Rico Cardi, and Bill Sudeikis do up for the Rangers, trying to close this 5-run gap. Like Steve does with Mookie, exactly. Well, I'm not moving the camera because it took me forever to get it set up, but maybe at some point, maybe toward the end of the video. 9, plus the wifey's trying to sleep over here on the couch. After a busy morning, 9:53, tough. And a line drive up the middle for Johnson to start the inning. Base hit for Alex Johnson. 5-run deficit. They won't be trying to steal, so no auto steal necessary here. And here's Cardi, who's 0 for 2. 6:39 in play. This one is grounded to first, could be 2. Double play chance, 8 or less. Harmon Killebrew is there. Fires down to Thompson and back to first, where Cott is covering a 3-6-1 double play, and that's 2 quick ones for Cott. Nice fielding by Cott. Came over to cover first as Killebrew had to range off the bag to get that one. So it's 2 away here, bottom of the 7th for Sudeikis, who's homered for the only Texas run. How about an 885 patient? And this one's grounded to short. Should be routine. Thompson over to first. In time. Nothing doing for the Rangers. They leave none. Cott through 7 has allowed just 1 run. He's pitching very well. And Gogolewski's gone 3. He'll be replaced. By whom? Let's see. I'm going to go to Foucault to try to get through the rest of the game. Steve is fresh. Probably get 2 innings out of him unless he gets beat up. So Foucault will face 8-9-1, Walton, Roof, and Terrell. 6-1, Twins over Rangers through 7. Well, there's a wheelhouse chance right away, but it's a big number, 81. Hard grounder to short. Mason's there, fires across, and time to get Walton by a step. 1 away here in the 8th. It's Roof's turn. He's 1 for 2. Jumpy red die. 4:49, tough pitch, and down on strikes is Roof for the 2nd time today. And that'll bring up Terrell, who's flown out to the outfield 4 times. 6:31, patient. And this one gets down. That'll drop in for a base hit. Opposite field shot for Terrell. A little dink and dunker. And he won't be stealing with a 5-run lead. It's Carew's turn. Rod's got a bases clearing triple and a single in 3 tries. He's also walked today. Caught that one. Reflexes are working, guys. Tough. 45. Not going to do anything. Pops it up on the infield. Settling under it is Sudeikis. And that's the inning. They'll leave 1. Through 7.5. Twins 6, Rangers 1. Cat will face 7-8-9, Maddox, Suarez, and Mason. 6:27 in play, and that's a base hit, a leadoff single for Maddox. And Kenny Suarez will come up. He's a reasonable hitter against lefties. They won't pinch hit for him. Cat delivers. 3:54 defense check. 54 is possible error on the second baseman. That's likely an error. It is. 8. Let's see. That's hit down to Carew, and he boots it. He boots it. He recovers quickly, but he'll have to eat it, and everyone is safe. Cott is frustrated. He was cruising along, and now it's 1st and 2nd, nobody out here, bottom of the 8th. He's got 5 runs to work with, but still. And Jim Mason due up. Well, we'll probably see a pinch hitter from Mason here. See what our options are. First of all, do we have a backup shortstop on the bench? We do not. However, I think Vic Harris can play short. Let's just see. Nope, he cannot. Well, Toby Harrah can move over to short, which would mean we'd need a backup 3rd baseman on the bench. And we have that. So it's going to be Dave Nelson coming in for Mason. Dave Nelson will pinch hit for Mason against the lefty. So runners on first and second, nobody out. Cott trying to keep things right where they are with a 6-1 lead. Nelson, a good hitter against lefties, 309 in real life. 788 in play. That's probably a grounder to short. Chance for 2. 7 is the number. No. So grounded down to short. Thompson has it. He'll go the short way to Carew, but Suarez takes him out with the slide, and there'll be no throw to first. So score that 6-4, fielder's choice. And it'll be first and third with 1 out for Vic Harris. Vic's 0 for 2 with a walk and a caught stealing today. Cott delivers 10-60. Ballpark 60 is going to be an in play. Put that red die in there. 41 against lefties. That one is grounded back to the pitcher, Cott. Now the number's an 8 for a double play. Cott fields it. What decision will he make? He turns and fires. Pardon me. Cott turns and fires to Thompson, who relays it back to first, and that is a 1-6-3 double play. Cott gets out of the inning. Great fielding by Kitty Cott, a many-time Gold Glover. And we'll head to the 9th. Texas can muster nothing. They lead 1. A 5-run lead for the Twins. They'll try to add with Heisel, Killebrew, and Darwin against Foucault. That's where he came out, pardon me. Make sure I can score these in Digital Diamond when I'm all done. It's a patient 15. That's probably a base on balls for Heisel, and it is. So Larry's on it first to lead the inning off, and here's Killebrew, who's 0 for 4. Harmon trying to get it going this year. He hasn't had much in that bat of his. 654. Patient. And this one's clobbered in the left center field. Is it going to get down? It does. Carty fields it deep. Around second on his way to third is Heisel. And pulling into second, stand up as the throw comes in, is Killebrew with a no-out double. So second and third now. And Darwin coming up. Darwin's 2 for 4. 310. Patient. And that's outside for a base on balls. Darwin let that one go by. It was a pretty close pitch, but he got the call. And now it's bases loaded. Nobody out for Oliva. Oliva's got 3 hits on the day. How about a 645? Patient again. And that's a base hit. Heisel will score. Around third is Killebrew. They'll hold him there. But Oliva has a RBI single, his second ribby of the day. So it's been the Oliva and Carew show. And the bases are still loaded as Danny Thompson comes up. 2 hits to his credit. Foucault just trying to get a ground ball here. 10-74. Ballpark once again in play. Not a hitter stadium here in Arlington. 61. Grounder to second. This could be 2. 8-10. It's going to be an 8 or less, and it is. So grounder down to Harris. He picks it. Flips. We don't have a shortstop, do we? I did not do the substitutions correctly. Well, it's going to be a 6-4-3 double play regardless. A run will score, and we'll figure out who's actually playing out there. It doesn't matter. Runner moves on to third. There'll be 2 outs. I never did the subs on the defensive side, so we said we needed a shortstop, and Nelson can't do it. And we said that Hara would move to short. So that was Hara, and then who would be in for Nelson to play third? Actually, can Harris... So Harris moves to third. This all happened before these at-bats, and Nelson does stay in to play second. So if you're scoring at home, Harrah moved to short, Harris moved to third, and Nelson, who came in as a pinch hitter for Mason, will play second base. So that was a 6-4-3 double play. 1 run scored. Darwin over to third, and there's 2 outs now for Danny Walton. Got to pay attention. Haven't manually scored a game in a while. Haven't played much, actually, guys. The reason I haven't been streaming is I just haven't been playing. I had the table folded up and the games put away for about 2 months. Work's been pretty hectic, so here we are. The sun's out, it's shining, we've got daylight savings time back, and we're playing baseball. Well, here's Danny Walton with a runner on third and 2 down. Danny's 0 for 3, a walk and 2 strikeouts. 5.96, tough pitch. And this one's lofted to left. Should be no problem. Carty's there, and that's the 3rd out of the inning. But they make it 8-1. And Cat will come back and try to complete what he started. He'll be facing 2, 3, 4. Harrah, Burrows, and Johnson. They need a 7-run homer. So here's Harrah, 1 for 3 on the day. Well, yeah. Cat has pitched that well that there's only been 28 batters through 8 innings. 5.72, tough pitch. This one's lofted to center. Should be no problem. Heisel's there, and that's the 1st out of the inning. We are playing 2, folks. We're just going to flip the sheet over for the 2nd game of this doubleheader. Here's Burrows. He's 1 for 3. Can't ask for more than that with baseball. That's right. 11:50 in play. Grounded down to third. Terrell is there. The strong throw in time to retire Burrows for the 2nd out. And Texas is down to their final out in this game 1 of a Monday doubleheader on May 14th, 1973. And an 8:37 patient and a line drive base hit. Johnson pulls it into left field, his 2nd hit of the day. And that'll bring up Rico Carty. Rico's 0 for 3. 7.77 in play. Cat feels good about those numbers. Fly ball to center. Roaming over is Heisel. He has plenty of room, and it's in his glove. Can of corn, and that's the ball game. So when it's all said and done, Kitty Cat goes the distance. 9-inning complete game. You give up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 hits. He had a lot of double plays, huh? 1, 2, 3. Well, he only had 3. So 9 innings of 1-run ball. Just gave up that homer. How many walks and strikeouts? Let's see. I don't know how to count anymore. Digital Diamond usually does all this. Here's 1 walk. 1 walk and no Ks for Cat. So pitching to contact gets him through this one. Hey, Ben, how you doing? Long time no see indeed. Been a little busy. So Mike Paul gets the loss. Folkholt goes 2 and cleans things up. Looks like our player of the game is going to be Rod Carew, who broke it open in the 4th with a bases-clearing triple that really put this game out of reach. And everything after that was just playing out the string. So the Twins win the 1st game 8-1. And we'll go to game 2, which, wildly enough, is on the other side of this one. 73 is going to be next by from Payoff Pitch. No problem, Mike. My pleasure, brother. It's a great season. I'm really having fun with it. Glad to be back to this replay. Yeah, the Twins rolled away, no problem. But we've got another one in Arlington. 73 on inside pitch. Excellent, Ben. It's a great season. It really is. We'll get this 2nd game set up once we get the relievers sorted. Cott has to go back to the bottom of the pile. Yeah, it looks like Ray Corbin for Minnesota. Mm-hmm. That's my dog snoring, if you were wondering. And Rich Hand will be the pitcher for Texas in Game 2. Keeping it quick and casual, folks. Quick and casual. Well, let's check this lineup. I'm sure there's some changes in a doubleheader. Well, Terrell, first of all, not leading off. They're going to have Carew leading off, followed by Heisel. Holt is coming back. Looks like Killebrew's taking a day off. Oliva, who, why not? He just had a hell of a game. Darwin. Braun. Braun's coming in. Thompson, Mitterwald, Terrell. See if we've got everybody. That's Carew at second, Heisel in center, Holt at first, Oliva the designated hitter, Darwin in right, Braun in left, Danny Thompson at shortstop, George Mitterwald the catcher, and Jerry Terrell playing third base, and the pitcher will be Ray Corbin. Let's get this bench in order for Minnesota. Once again, I like to keep it by ABs for simplicity's sake. Helps me manage my usage too. And over here for the Rangers, well, that doesn't make any sense. Let's get to the top of the order. Hand on the mound, it's Harris, Hara, Bittner coming in. Yeah, Bittner took a day off, or the first game off. So Bittner's back against the right-hander. Johnson, Carty, Burrows, Mason, Grieve, and Stelmazic. So all these guys are out. Mason, Grieve, and Stelmazic for Game 2 with Rich Hand. So that's that. The bench is in order. Everybody's refreshed, and without further ado, sip a brief drink of water. Take care, Mike. Thanks very much, brother. We'll have Carew coming out to lead off Game 2 of the Game 2 of the Monday doubleheader against Rich Hand. So here's Carew, player of the game last game, 695, tough pitch. This one's lofted to right field, fielded by Burrows for the first out. I'll bring up Heisel. 723 in play, and that's a base hit up the middle for Larry. His auto steals a 3. Oh, he's going to try it. It's going to be a C3. Don't have to roll those again. 46 on a C3, and Heisel has it stolen. So nobody could steal last game, but Heisel now. A successful steal puts himself in scoring position with 1 out. Here's Jimmy Holt. 914 in play, and that is a base hit. The throw comes in, Heisel stops at third, and Holt is on at first. Auto steal 2. Nope. Sunday fun day with your Mountain Dew Zero at your side. Very nice, sir. I'll be walking the puppies after this. Maybe another hour or so, actually. But anyway, here's Tony Oliva, first and third, 1 out. Lefty against the Rich Hand righty. 926 in play, and that is popped up on the infield. Harris calls everybody off, back by second, and makes the catch for the second out. So Oliva retired. There's 2 down now with first and third for Darwin. Let's give him a little shake. 712 in play. That's going to be a base hit. Darwin with an RBI single gets the Twins on the board, 1-0 here. Holt stops at second with 2 outs. So first and second with 2 outs for Steve Braun. Braun a lefty. 754 in play. Probably not a hit. Nope. Grounded at third. There's Hara over to first. And Braun's retired. But the Twins get on the board 1-0 after a half an inning. And here's Corbin. Pretty good pitcher. Swingman. He'll face Harris, Hara, and Bittner here in the first. Here's Harris. 833. Tough pitch. And down on strikes is Harris, 1 away. Here's Hara. How How about a 733 in play? Pops this one up on the infield. Thompson, the shortstop, just on the edge of the grass, makes the catch for the second out. Here's the first baseman, Bittner, who took the first game off. 5-14, patient against the righty, and that's a base on balls. Bittner draws the walk. Auto steal 2, nothing doing. They're holding him close. And here's Alex Johnson. Johnson, a couple of hits in game 1. Here's an 8-0-0. So that's going to be a tough, rare play. We'll re-roll the percentiles. 77. Let's see what the rare play chart says. Batter strikes out on an awkward swing. Check the batter for injury. So Johnson down on strikes, and he might be hurt. He's a durable guy, though. 83. I think he's hurt. I think he's going to take the rest of the day off, folks. Oh, yeah, injured for the remainder of the game. Now, we wouldn't have given him multi-games anyway because we're doing as played, but Johnson will be out, which means we will need a left fielder. Let's see who's coming in. Looks like it's going to be Maddox, would be my guess. Yep, Maddox is going to come in and play this one. Thought he was getting the afternoon off, or the evening off, but he's going to be a left field D310. Run 7, steal 4C. So Elliot Maddox will take over in left for the injured Alex Johnson. After 1, it's 1-0 Minnesota. Hey, DJ John, how you doing, brother? Happy Sunday indeed. So Hand comes back out. Need a little water. Throat's a little dry. Not used to talking this much in a long time. It'll be the bottom of the order. Thompson, Mitterwald, and Terrell against Hand, the top of the second. Twins trying to add to their 1-0 lead. 6:39. Tough pitch. And that's a base hit through the left side for Thompson. A leadoff single for Danny. Auto steals at 2. He's not thinking about it. And here's Mitterwald. 4:41. Patient. And a line drive up the middle for Mitterwald. Fielded quickly by Grieve, and Thompson will hold at second, so first and second. And here's Jerry Terrell coming up. First and second, nobody out. 9:63 in play. Grounded to second, this could be 2. Terrell's hard to double off, he's only a 5. Yeah, there it is. That'll be a 4. Harris to Mason. To Bittner, double play. So there'll be 2 outs. Thompson gets over to third with 2 down, and it's Carew coming up. Rod flew out to right his first time up. 6:11, a tough pitch. And Carew down on strikes. Hand gets out of trouble. Nothing doing. 1 left for the Twins, top of the second. They lead by 1. Corbin will face Carty, Burrows, Mason. Here's Carty. 12, that's ballpark. 88, high number, that's an in play. 95, another high number, a fly ball to left. Braun handles it, and Carty is retired, 1 down. Here's Burrows, another ballpark. 56, another high number for Arlington. It's another in play, 89. That's going to be grounded hard to short. Thompson, with a strong throw, retires Burrows by plenty of time. 2 away, here's Jim Mason. He used to sell paint, now he's a ball player. 887. Don't know if that's true, making stuff up, don't worry about it. Grounded down to second base. There's Carew. And he flips to first. A 1-2-3 inning for Corbin. Texas needs to get some bats going. They trail 1-0. We head to the third. They only scored 1 in the first game. And Hand has already been in trouble in 2 innings. Here's Heisel. Heisel's 1 for 1 with the only run. Stole a base. 9:60 in play. Grounded to third. There's Harris. Strong throw in time to get Heisel by half a step. Love the stories where the guy was great at a sport but decided to do something more lucrative like sell insurance. That was me, obviously. No, not at all. Jim Holt. 7-25 in play. And a base hit for Holt, his second of the day. He doesn't steal very often. And he won't right now. That'll bring up Oliva, who popped out to second his first time up. 993 in play this time. Fly ball right field. Settling under it is Burrows. He makes the catch and Holt trots back to first. 2 down here. It's Bobby Darwin's turn. He's 1 for 1 with a ribby. Driven in the only run of the game so far. About an 825. Patient. And this one could be trouble. Darwin hammers it toward the gap. And it's going to drop in deep in the gap. Holt around second. Darwin on his way to second. Holt rounding third. Let's see. That ball is hit to left field wall. Maddox is a 10 arm. Holt is a 6 run. We're going to go choice and see if he can get in ahead of the throw. They're waving Holt home. Maddox fields it, throws it home. And nope, that's going to be choice, all right. Let's see. 55. Wild. Hold on a second. Roll 1d6. If higher than the outfielder's E rating, Maddox is a 3. Either way, the runner's going to be safe. It's not. It's on target, but Holt slides in under the tag. Great throw by Maddox. Darwin with an RBI double. Ends up at third on the throw. And it's 2-0. We do need to get rid of the clock hopping. I agree. Just leave it as it is now. Difference doesn't make if it's dark in the morning. Give me a sunny evening after work, please. Or at least a brighter evening after work. Well, Darwin's on third. Here's Braun. It's 2-0 Minnesota, top of the third. 677. That's a tough pitch. And lofted to center. Should be no trouble for Grieve, and he's there to retire the side. But the Twins pick up 1, leave 1. Hand's been in trouble every inning. Corbin, on the other hand, has not. He'll face 8, 9, and 1. Grieve, Stelmazik, and Harris. 10-18. And, well, Grieve hammers this one into left center. It's going back. One hops the wall. Heisel fields it and throws, but Grieve will cruise into second base with a leadoff double. Brings up the catcher, Stelmazik. 876, an occasional backup. Tough. 76 lofts this one to center. Heisel is there and makes the catch. Grieve is tagging. He's on his way and the throw's offline. Grieve gets in there at third. So runner on third, just 1 down. Here's Vic Harris trying to manufacture a run. Texas needs to because they haven't been able to come up with the clutch hits. They haven't been able to string anything together today. 10-12. Patient, a base on balls. Well, that sets up a double play, but Harris has a little bit of speed. Auto steal 4, never mind, he might be picked off. The move for the hold, I should say, for Corbin is a 7. 93 on a 7. He's safe. He gets back. He'll shorten his lead considerably, so first and third. 1 down. Here's Hara. $10.50. Patient again. This one's grounded to third. Could be 2. It's fielded cleanly by Terrell. Fires to Carew at second, who turns and fires to Holt. 5-4-3. Double play, and Corbin gets out of trouble. So through 3, it's 2-0 Minnesota. Twins coming up and trying to add against Hand. It'll be 7-8-9. Thompson, Mitterwald, and Terrell. Here's Thompson. 1 for 1. Come here. 10-26. Defense check. Range in left. 18. You know that's going to drop in. That's going to be a base hit. To left field, and it's going to get through for a 2-base hit. Bittner will, Thompson finds himself at second base with a leadoff double, his second hit of the day. Auto steals only a 2. Not happening. Here's Mitterwald. Mitterwald 1 for 2. 462. Patient. And lofted out toward right field. Burrows, over by the line, has plenty of room and makes the catch. Thompson tags, and Burrows makes a strong throw, and Thompson back to second. Spacious in Arlington indeed. Well, here's Terrell. 824. Patient. And a line drive, base hit. That's into center. Once again, it's Maddox. And they're going to try to score. It's a close game. They're sending Thompson around third. It'll be choice. He's a run 6 versus Maddox's 10 arm in center. And he's in there ahead of the throw. Throw's cut off, in fact. And Terrell with an RBI single. Makes it 3-0. Terrell steals a 4, not doing. And here's Carew 0 for 2. 7:52 in play. Grounded to first. Once again, this could be 2. Nope, it will not be. So let's see. Grounded down to Bittner. He grabs it and fires to Mason. Terrell slides hard, and that'll be it. Score that a fielder's choice. 3-6. And Cruz on at first. Cruz ought to steal the 5 here with 2 outs. He's not going anywhere. Throw over from hand to keep him honest. And here's Heisel. Larry's 1 for 2. 588 in play. And this one is grounded to short. Mason in plenty of time over to first. But another 1-run inning for the Twins. They lead 3-0. Chipping away at Hand's confidence every inning. He has not had a smooth one yet. Meanwhile, Corbin has pretty much handled his business. It'll be 3-4-5. That'll be Bittner, Maddox in for Johnson, and Carty. Here's Bittner. 5-24 patient. That's a base on balls. Well, that's what you don't want to do. Second walk for Bittner today. If you're Corbin, the last thing you want to do is walk the leadoff man. Bittner, no thoughts of going a second. He'll wait and see what Maddox does with the bat. 10-64, another patient. This one's grounded to second. Could be 2. Double play numbers of 6. Nope, they'll only have 1 play. A strong throw over to first to get Maddox. Bittner ends up at second. Bittner was off quick at the crack of the bat, and they really had no shot at getting him there. So Maddox retired on a 6-3. 1 out. Here's Carty. How about an 11:05? Another base on balls. Corbin struggling with his control just a little bit. But that does set up a double play, and here's Burrows. First and second, 1 out. Burrows 0 for 1. Did ground out to short his first time. 9 is an in-play. 80 is a fly ball to center. Heisel roams over and takes a few steps in and makes the catch. Bittner bluffs going, but the throw comes into the cutoff man, and he'll hold at second. So first and second, 2 down, and here's Mason. 8:34, no wild pitch. Tough, and strikes him out. Corbin gets him on a nasty breaking pitch, took something off there. And Mason swung right over the top, and that's the 3rd out of the inning. 2 left. Texas can't get anything going. And here's Hand coming out for probably his last inning. He will face 3-4-5. Holt, Oliva, Darwin. Here's Holt 2 for 2 today. 11:47. Tough pitch. Chopped down to first base. Taken by Bittner, and he'll beat Holt to the bag. 1 away. Brings up Oliva, who's 0 for 2. Out of 9:32 in play. And this one's popped up on the infield. Roaming over is Harris, just to the right of the bag, and he makes the catch out by second base. 2 down, here's Darwin. A single, a double, 2 ribbies. He's 2 for 2 on the day. 8-15, patient. And this time, hand is very careful with him, and Darwin draws a base on balls. Basically pitched around him there. Auto steal 3, not happening. Here's Braun. Braun 0 for 2. 453, patient, and he'll draw a base on balls. Well, hand might just be tired. He's put 2 runners on at least every inning. Not a good way to win games. It's amazing they've only scored 3. Well, here's Danny Thompson, who's 2 for 2. He's seen hand well today. He could break this one wide open here with a base hit. 847. Patient. Nope, not going to be a base hit. Grounded hard down to third. Hara, with a strong throw, retires Thompson, and that's the inning. So 2 walks, they'll leave 2. They still lead by 3-0 as we go to the bottom of the 5th. Hand's day looks to be done. As he gets a pat on the butt as he comes into the clubhouse. Threw a lot of pitches through 5 innings. Corbin, on the other hand, still on his second time through the order. As we start the 5th, it'll be 8-9-1, Grieve, Stelmazik, and Harris. Here's Grieve. Wheelhouse chance here for Grieve, 46. Well, a stroke into left field. A hard hit ball that just dove into the ground once it got over the shortstop's head. Grieve auto steal 3. Let's see. Nope. Here's Stelmazik, 0 for 1. 982 in play. This one's grounded to second. Could be 2. Let's see. Fielded by Carew. Flips it over to Thompson and on to first, a 4-6-3 double play. So from a man on first and no outs to 2 outs in a hurry. And that's why Texas isn't getting anything done. Second double play of the day, 5th of, of the game, 5th of the day, turned by the Twins on this Ranger lineup. And here's Harris, who's 0 for 1 with a walk. Get in there, bro. 981, that's going to be. Fly ball to center, should be no problem. Under it is Heisel, and he makes the catch for the 3rd out. So through 5, it's Twins 3, Rangers nothing, and there'll be a new pitcher for Tejas. Who's it going to be? Well, they need some length. They're going to go to Charlie Hudson, who's fresh. He hasn't pitched in a couple of days. So Charlie Hudson comes on in. Hey, Backwards Baseball Network. Backwards K Baseball Network, excuse me. Good to see you. Pardon me. So Hudson takes his warm-up pitches. He will start things off against the Twins 8-9-1. Mitterwald, Terrell, and Carew. If you're just joining us, top of the 6th, the Twins lead 3-0. Here's Mitterwald. He's 1 for 2. Racking up double plays indeed, Doug Hunt. 766 in play. And this one is grounded to second base. Harris, with plenty of time, flips to first. Mitterwald is retired. Slow of foot is Mitterwald. And there's one away. Here's Terrell, 1 for 2. 496. Well, that's a big number. Patient. Lofted to left. Roaming over is Maddox, and he makes the catch for the 2nd out. Here's Carew, 0 for 3. It's going to be 878. Tough pitch. And lofted to center field. Once again, should be no problem for Grieve. He's there. And a 1-2-3 inning for the reliever Hudson in his first inning of work. Corbin comes out for the 6th. He's got a mini shutout going. He's still got 4 more frames, though. It's Hara Bittner Johnson. Here's Toby. That's stuck up there. Reroll. 7-10. Haven't seen that before. That was weird. In play, and that's a base hit for Hara. His first hit of the day. Auto steal 3. Might need a nap after this. It's a good Sunday for a nap. Bittner's coming up. He's walked twice. Runner on first, nobody out. 9-0-0. That's going to be a rare play. In play, let's re-roll. In play 83. on the runners on base rare play chart. Shortstop reaches ball grounded up the middle and fires to first base. The ball clearly beats the batter, but the ump rules the first base pulled his foot off the base, and the batter is safe with a single. All runners score while the first baseman argues with the ump. All runners score. So not the batter. So it's grounded up the middle, fielded there by Thompson. He fires over to first, and Holt thinks he's got him, but no, the ump says he's safe. The ump says he's safe. Hara's around second on his way to third. Holt is arguing with the umpire. Around third is Hara. They're beseeching him to pay attention. He finally throws, and it's offline. It's offline to the backstop. Quickly bounces back to the catcher. But Harris scores. What the hell do you call that? What do you call that? Pulled him off the bag. I guess that's going to be an error on Thompson. And the way we called it, we're going to say Bittner ends up at second. That's a fun one. Seen YouTube-like videos, first baseman arguing while the runners are gallivanting around the diamond. Isn't that fun? Didn't that happen in a playoff game a few years ago? Like 3 runs scored or something? Well, Bittner ends up at second on the E6. Official scoring. What do you call it? Official scoring decision there. And so it's runner on second. That's the first run for Texas. Boy, oh boy. That could be trouble. Corbin's very annoyed. And he'll have to deal with Maddox now. Maddox 0 for 1. In for the injured Johnson. 4-14. That's a tough pitch. Well, he says, screw it. I'm not going to let them field. I'll just strike out Maddox for the second out of the inning. Now here's Carty. Carty 0 for 1 with a walk. 392. Defense check. 92. Possible error on center field. That is Heisel, who's a 3. Well, that's going to be an error for sure. This is an error-filled inning so far. Heisel settles under it. He drops it. He drops it. An E8. He recovers quickly, throws it in. Bittner will have to stop at third. It's a strong throw by Heisel. But 2 errors this inning, and now it's first and third with 1 out. And here's Burrows. Oh, hold on, we got Carty. Possible auto steal. Does he have one? Only a 2. That was interesting. I really like the rare plays and payoff pitch. You have to think it through sometimes, but that's a fun one. I haven't seen that one before either, I don't think. Well, so 2 errors in this inning now, an E6 that allowed the run to score all the way from first, and an E8. Really, it should be an E3, but Holt was just doing the arguing. It was the throw from Thompson that threw him off the bag. So first and third, 1 down. Here's Jeff Burrows. This is the big slugger for the Rangers. 801, that's a low number, and it's a strikeout. Once again, Corbin says, listen, guys, if you're not going to field, I'm not going to let him hit it. So, fired up, Corbin strikes out Burrows. Now he has to deal with Mason, who's 0 for 2. But there's 2 outs. 7:38 in play, and that'll do it. A line drive, softly hit toward Carew. He takes 2 steps to his right and pulls it in to end the inning. But they get the unearned run. And it's 3-1 after 6. That was a weird one. So it'll be Heisel, followed by Holt and Oliva against Hudson here in the 7th. It's a 7:43. I'm getting tired. In play. Pops this one up on the infield, over by the third base line. Hara 2 steps into foul territory and makes the catch just behind the bag. So Heisel retired. That's 1. Here's Holt. Holt is 2 for 3. 5:04. Patient. And he lays off a low one. That's a base on balls. So Holt's on base for the 3rd time today. Auto steal 2, nothing doing. And here's Oliva. Oliva and Carew were monsters in the first game. They've come up empty in the second so far. Oliva 0 for 3. 892. If they hadn't, God knows what the score would be. This one's grounded to second, could be 2. The double play number is a 6. And there it is. Harris to Mason to Bittner. 4-6-3 ends the inning. So Texas finally getting a little double play action of their own. And let's see if they can capitalize on the momentum of those errors here in the 7th. Quick 7th inning stretch. We take some water. It'll be Grieve, Stelmazik, and Harris. Grieve's 2 for 2. 7:06 in play, and this one's hit out toward the gap. He's going to be 3 for 3. It's going to drop down, and he will get in with a stand-up double. Tom Grieve having a day. Auto steals 2 in this situation. Nothing doing. Here's Stelmazik. Still 3-1. 9:50 in play. And this one's lofted to left. Braun is over, heading toward center field, and makes the catch on the run. Grieve retreats to second. There's one down. Here's Harris, 0 for 2 with a walk. Vic waits. The pitch from Corbin, 887. Tough pitch. And this one's grounded to short. Grieve was off on the crack of the bat. He'll get over to third as Thompson fires to first for the second out, retiring Harris. So Grieve on third with 2 down. And here's Toby Hara. Hara 1 for 3 with a run scored. Scored all the way from first in that weird play last inning. 6:36, tough pitch. And a line drive up the middle. He gets the job done again. Toby Hara may be your hero today if Texas gets back in this one. Grieve trots home on the line drive RBI single from Hara. And now it's 3-2. Things are getting interesting, folks. Here's Bittner. 2 walks and a reach down an error for Larry. 9:04 in play, and this one is trouble. High in the air, driven by Bittner toward right center field. It's going to get over Heisel's head. One hop the wall. Around third is Hara. He will score to tie this game. And Bittner slides in ahead of the throw on RBI triple. And it's 3-3. And Corbin can't believe it. A 2-out triple by Bittner. He just tomahawked a high pitch that should have been a ball and drove it over everybody's head. And we've got a brand new ball game, folks. 2 outs, top of the 7th. Bittner 90 feet away with the go-ahead run, and it's Elliot Maddox coming up. Maddox 0 for 2. Wasn't supposed to play today, or this game. He played the first game, but then Alex Johnson got hurt, so Maddox has been filling in and left. Well, here's the pitch to Maddox, who's 0 for 2. 12, that's a ballpark chance. 50, going to be in play. 0-4, that's a low number. A base hit for Maddox. Bittner will trot home with the go-ahead run. Maddox has himself an RBI single. He wasn't even supposed to play today. And he might be the hero. Go figure, ladies and gentlemen. Pardon me one moment. Throat's bothering me. I'm not used to talking as much. Well, we've got quite a ball game here. They do capitalize on the momentum, and Corbin's looking tired. The bullpen's up and going. Maddox, auto steal of 4. Well, look at that. The ball is low to Carty, and Maddox is on his way to second. Maddox is a C stealer against a 5-arm. C5 is about as good as you get. And he's in there in plenty of time. Boy, he caught him napping. Corbin thinking too much. And now the go-ahead runs in score. The insurance runs in scoring position. They're already ahead 4-3. Texas with a big comeback here in the 7th. Now Maddox in scoring position for Carty. Corbin resets. Carty with one ball, no strike on him. I have to get back into game streaming shape. You're not kidding. 9:50 in play. And that should finally do it. A chopping ground ball toward Terrell. He grabs it, fires across the diamond in time to retire Carty. But the Rangers put up 3, and after 7, they lead 4-3. And I think that's going to be it for Corbin. As we head to the 8th. Hudson is maybe coming back out. Let's see. Let's see what our options are. Do they have a closer available? They don't have much of a pen is the problem. Foucault pitched the first game, too. They're going to stick with Hudson for now. Hudson's going to stay in there against Darwin, Braun, and Thompson. Third inning will work for Hudson, but he came in fresh. Foucault would be their next option, but he pitched game one. 870. Tough. Grounder to second. Harris over to first. Darwin retired, one away. Lefty Braun still has a little bit of power. 734 in play. This should be no problem. Pops it up on the infield. Fielded by Harris. 2 down. That brings up Thompson, who's 2 hits and 3 tries. Boy, will the Twins be upset if they lose this one. 10-28 in play. Pops another one up on the infield. This one over to the left of second base. Jim Mason, the shortstop there, makes the catch. A 1-2-3 for Hudson, who will be done after that. But a nice job by Charlie Hudson. He stands to win it if they can hold on. Well, we'll need a new pitcher for Minnesota against Burrows and Mason. Boy, they don't have much of a pen either. I'm going to Dave Goltz. Dave Goltz. So it's Goltz. He'll face Burrows, Mason, and Grieve. Burrows 0 for 3. Trying to add to that 1-run lead. It's a 382. Patient. Probably too high a number against the righty. Grounder to short. Pardon me. Thompson makes the play. Over to first, and Burrows is retired. 1 away here, bottom of the 8th. Here's Mason, 0 for 3. How about a 2? That's a patient 09. That's a base on balls. Mason auto steal 2. Probably not going anywhere, and he's not. And here's Grieve, who's 3 for 3 with a couple of doubles today. 553, patient. A line drive, hard hit, and snatched out of the air by Thompson at short. Great play by Thompson. There's 2 away. And here's the catcher, Stomazic, with 2 down, runner on first. How about a 961 ballpark chance? Another in play. Bouncy dice to make for drama. 27. Stomazic sucks. And that's a grounder back to Goltz. Over to first to retire the side. So we go to the 9th. Texas with the slimmest of leads, a 1-run margin. And there'll be a new pitcher for the Rangers. It will be Foucault, who pitched in the first game, but he's their best available option. Everybody that's available is fatigued, so why not Foucault? He's due to face Mitterwald, Terrell, and Carew. Mitterwald's going to stay in there. He's got a home run 1-45 if they can get to that wheelhouse. Foucault does have a wheelhouse on 2 and 12, so that's what they're thinking right now. Jack 1 to tie it up. Well, 746 ain't going to do it. Line drive, hard hit right at Harris at second, 1 away. Terrell, I don't think has the same kind of power. He doesn't. Let's see what kind of bench options we have here. Against a righty. Oh, that's probably an easy one. The little-known Mike Adams is going to come in and take a crack at Foucault. He's a 1-84 wheelhouse. So Terrell takes the rest of the day off. And here's Adams stepping into the box. Righty on righty. They don't have any lefties on the bench. Any lefties that can hit anyway. The pitch to Adams. Ooh, so close. Patient 28. He lays off, and he'll draw a base on balls. So that's something. Auto steals a 3. He's run 7, so we're not going to pinch run for him. No auto steal. But he is on first, and Carew can have some extra base hit can hit some extra base hits, pardon me. Carew, however, is 0 for 4. There's one out, one on. The Twins trail by 1. Foucault looks in for the sign, likes what he sees. Carew waiting from the left side. 7:57 in play. That's going to be grounded down to third. This could be 2. 8 or lower, and the game's over. No, they're only going to have one play. Terrell got off to a good jump on the crack of the bat. So Hara throws across in time to retire Carew, but now the tying run is at second base with 2 outs. And Larry Heisel's due to hit. Heisel's 1 hit in 4 trips, scored a run and stole a base. Not in that order. Foucault looks in for the sign. Stelmazic shows him what he wants. Foucault ready. Heisel waits. Adams a couple of steps off second. Off with the pitch. 3:27. Patient, and he lays off. And Adams will freeze and go back to second very quickly as Heisel draws a walk. Well, now you've got a force anywhere in the infield. And here's Jimmy Holt coming up. A 300 hitter this year against right-handed pitching. Now you got lefty-on-lefty problems. First and second, 2 down. Holt has 2 hits already today. Foucault delivers, and boy, that one's all over the place. Threw some kind of knuckler there. That is a 782 in play, and I think that'll do it. This one's lofted out towards center, medium deep. Ranging over is Grieve, who's been hot all day, and makes the catch. And improbably, thanks to a cavalcade of errors and finally some clutch hitting that they weren't getting at all, the Rangers win this one by a final score of 4-3. So the doubleheader is split. Corbin is the loser. He goes 7. Goltz goes 1, trying to mop things up. The winning pitcher, Charlie Hudson, 3 good innings of relief. And Steve Foucault comes on and gets the save. Ladies and gentlemen, thanks for hanging out with me. Doubleheader is a split for 2 teams going in opposite directions. The Twins trying to catch up with the front runners, and the Rangers just trying to stay out of the cellar. Well, they do that today anyway. Hey, Chris, good to see you, man. Trying to be back at it, Chris. Too much work lately. You know what I mean? That's just where we've been at. But, guys, thanks for hanging out with me. Really appreciate the company, and hope you enjoy the rest of your Sunday. Watch some spring training, maybe get outside a little bit. That's what I'm going to do. So we'll see you next time. My name is Joe. This is JC Sports Replays with some 1973 playoff pitch baseball. Have a great Sunday. We'll see you next time. If I can figure out how to stop this dream. Oh. Someday I'm going to get a camera. It's going to be amazing.